Shalom. First and foremost, as always, we give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I want to say Dua to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, for giving me another day and opportunity to glorify your name. Right? Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father in the Paleo Hebrew, which means He exists. He exists in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus, whose name is Yahweh Shai in the Paleo Hebrew, which means He delivers. These are the names we call upon in the hope that we may be saved. It says in Lamentations 3:26 that one should both hope and patiently wait for our salvation, understanding salvation is going to be given to those that patiently wait and endure unto the end. It says they that endure unto the end. Is that Matthew 24:13 or around there? Right? They that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. And this is what we ultimately are doing, the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, or shall I say having faith, right, in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that He's going to deliver us from the troubles that are coming. That we're in the midst of World War III. The MOTB is getting out, you know, the Neuralink, the CHIP, what it speaks about in Revelations, the 13th chapter, where they're going to try and implant a microchip inside your right hand or forehead, and we're seeing these mad scientists, your Elon Musks, right? All these heathens that have been part of the Crafty Council, and not all of them are part of the Crafty Council. Some of them are just puppets. They're all just puppets on a string being controlled by the elites. They're all being controlled by, as they call themselves, the Illuminati. These heathen satanic group that are only here to throw the whole world out of course, basically. And it's a must that we have the faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in these times, right? It's a must. Without faith, it's impossible to please Him, and we're not going to be saved if we don't have faith that we can be saved, right? And we truly have faith that we can be saved. So, a sincere acknowledgements and honors to the elders and all the brothers and sisters who truly fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, ultimately the elect, right? Shalom to you. And I just wanted to speak on, like, us. It's a must that we're like addicted to the scriptures, like a healthy, and just general in our life, in our time here, to make sure that we are keeping healthy habits. Scriptures say about having a pattern of good works, because we understand we're going to be known by our fruits, right? So we want to make sure that we're keeping up, what they say, keeping up with appearances, man. Keeping up what we're meant to be keeping up with, not keeping up with wickedness, and having a healthy addictions. Number one, being the faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and what's it say in the book of Acts? You know, studying the scriptures daily. Studying the scriptures daily is what's going to keep us away from these demonic entities, satanic entities that are ultimately here to tempt you. Hey, we're not exempt from temptation, man. And this is where a lot of people get it wrong or misjudge this truth once it's been revealed. This truth could have been revealed to you solely through a spirit revealing certain things, right? Or through a spirit that was working with a brother or sister, whoever, and the truth was revealed to you. Knowing that this is the truth is not, it's beautiful, right? But there's stuff that goes with it. There's application to this truth, and I think a lot of people came into this truth, right, thinking that it's just going to be smooth sailing. Like, and here's an example. I'll use this because I go gym, right? So you might go gym, right, and you've gone to the gym, you've used all your strength training, you're lifting weights, right? You put everything into that. Now you're going to wake up the next day in the morning, you're going to feel pain. You're going to feel the pain. But that pain, even though you're feeling pain, right, and you're waking up, you're sore, you're still good, right? Knowing that the results are going to show, right? Through the pain that you had to, that you put yourself through. Now, someone who ain't never been gym before, and they're in their mind, they've perceived it in their mind that they're gonna go there, lift weights, and look ripped and look ripped and in shape and feeling good without actually going through the process of pain, right? So the point is, no matter whether you trying to be of the world or you're trying to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, there's going to be pain, right? That's the point. And you need to acknowledge that there's going to be pain, right? Suffering. Did Yahweh Shai not suffer? Great things Yahweh Shai had to suffer. Big suffering, right? And it's the same with us in the truth. A lot of people come in thinking they ain't going to have to suffer. Well, guess what? We're going to have to suffer like good soldiers. Going through the battlefield. We're not going to be unscathed, right? To get through this, you're going to have to go through some pain. Now, much more better to go through pain on the right hand side, being a good soldier, than suffering for unrighteousness. Because guess what? What's the results? On the other hand, suffering for wickedness, death, right? Because that's the wages of sin, right? The wages of sin is death. So you're going to suffer a death when you are going through pain on the left hand side. And now that's why it's better to turn to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai before you go through traumatic things in your life. When you're wicked, and when you acknowledge that you're meant to be doing better and you're doing wicked, right, you're gonna feel you're gonna go through the motions. Stress, depression, anxiety, being ashamed. 144. Those are the things you're gonna go through on the left hand side, right? And what's the results of that? Nothing good comes out of that. Now, like I said, when you're picking up healthy habits, that pattern of good works, working out, reading, keeping your body healthy, keeping your mind healthy, you're able then to battle the unprofitable sufferings and then go more into the profitable sufferings, like the example I gave at the gym. You working out, Your muscles hurt. You feeling sore as hell. Leg day, your legs mash up. But then once the healing process is over, once you've healed, you're stronger. So like, once you're healed, your body's healed, you feel stronger. Your body's repaired itself and actually made it stronger to withstand whatever, you know. So if you was to go back to the gym, lift the same weights, you're like, hey, this feels light. Why? Because you've been strengthened, right? So how much more on the physical? Because now, how much more on the spiritual, Salakia? Because this is the ultimate war that we're in, the spiritual war, right? So how much more we have to suffer for righteousness' sake to be built up and healed, right? Now you might have, well, let me say this: you might be holding on to things that you've done in the past, or stuff that's transpired in your life in the past, and you're holding on to that, and you're not being able to heal yourself from it, right? You're not able to heal because you're holding onto it. You're still feeling guilt, understanding these emotions, right? They disappear, like they don't, because you could have a bad day and then you're doing what's right. You're feeling, you know, you're not even feeling the same emotions. So you always got to keep that in mind, that whatever you're going through now, going through the motions, going through the emotions, these are temporal, right? As long as you start turning back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, understanding that we only need these holy scriptures to comfort us. There might be people around you that are causing you to still feel that guilt. They won't let it go as you're trying to let it go, and you got to be able to forgive yourself, man. You got to be able to forgive yourself, right? And that's a tricky one. We all want to do right. The majority of us want to do right. A lot of us are trying to be saved out here, right? That means you have to let go. You have to let go of certain things you're holding on to from the past, man. I had to teach myself that, right? Then you progress, because ultimately that's just what's going on there? Ultimately, that's just like a weight that you're carrying, and as time goes on, it just feels like it's getting heavier and heavier because you haven't been able to cut it off. And that's why a lot of things can't go without prayer and fasting, man. Prayer and fasting to get rid of certain demons that are on your back, right? I'm talking about like childhood demons, demons from the past, man. Shit you ain't been able to truly overcome. Stuff that's still lingering. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, it says we can do all things through Mashiach Yahweh Shai strengthens us, right? When we do that, that's how we gain strength. Putting all of our trust into Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, it says, cast your burdens upon the other one, and he shall sustain me. So there might be certain things that are actually keeping you weighed down, and there might be certain spirits around, and a spirits can jump onto people around you. A demon, right? He can try to come directly at you and tempt you, or he'll jump into someone else's vessel. And that's why I say, brothers and sisters, watch the movie with Denzel Washington, The Fallen. It shows a perfect example of how these demons be jumping from one vessel to another. And this is why the flesh is weak and susceptible to sin, because spirits be jumping in and out right now. The spirit, to the point, could jump onto a woman, a non-believing wife, this example, and then try to get to you that way, you know, say something to trigger you to go off in the spirit, because all of these demons want to just try and trigger you to make you go off, and then you go off, then you feel ashamed. It's like a continual cycle. Then, you know, we want to make sure that we're breaking these cycles, man. You want to make sure that you're trying to the best of your ability to break these cycles, and that's ultimately hearing and being obedient to the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And that's the only way. And like I was mentioning, Yahweh Shai said, there's nothing that goeth but by prayer and fasting. If it's that heavy on you, you might have to pray and fast, man. And it's a very healthy thing to pray and fast. Why? Because then you're not walking in a lust to the flesh. You are being able to rule over it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? Getting over certain unhealthy habits. Because we all might have unhealthy habits that are causing, and I've said this plenty of times before, like a hindrance on your full potential of walking in that light, shining brighter and brighter to that perfect day, as we're meant to be doing. And like I say, universal saying, only the strong survive. To be built up in strength, you have to go through pain. You have to know what it's like to feel pain, man. We all have felt pain. But are you holding on to certain pain for no reason? Are you putting yourself or afflicting yourself? Yeah, there's a turn there. Are you afflicting yourself by things that are unworthy of salvation from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai? Are you afflicting yourself for an escape? I know people overdrink, commit sins, right? Adultery, going around sleeping with next man's woman, committing adultery for a way to escape the reality of your life, right? Sleeping with women. Maybe you're not sleeping with women, maybe you're watching inappropriate content. Maybe you're on some type of substances. Maybe you're having too many evil thoughts pop up in your head. All of this ultimately is the devil, man. Part of our fiery trial. Whether we go and flake it or we go and make it, man. And the thoughts of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai for our latter end is the thoughts of peace. That we get that expected end. But first, we gotta be able to forgive ourselves of former things that we might have done, repent, and come back stronger, right? That's one of the main things. It's like a glare, innit? That's one of the main things we need to do. Be able to forgive brothers, sisters, not hold on to certain things where a demon can use that against you. Because a demon knows the scriptures. The demon knows what the truth is. But guess what? They're going to try and lead you away from your power, man. It could have you switch up certain things all of a sudden. You got to be really careful that's not a demon effing with you, man. That's what they're here to do. Overthrow you, beguile you, confuse you. Right? And I guess the conclusion of the whole matter is to fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and keep his commandments. That's the duty. That's the call of duty. Warring, going to war for righteousness' sake, right? That we may do what's pleasing in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's the whole point. That's the whole conclusion of the matter. Right? So I'll say this just to wrap it up, because I'm at my destination. Certain things you might be holding on to, hey, let it go through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Pray and fast if you're battling with certain spirits. There's many spirits out here, man. I was just watching back me and my bro's camp lesson in the Elder Dawada. Hey, I see orbs flying all over the place, man. And I got footage of, I believe I see an agent as well, which I ain't shared with no one yet. It's the first time he mentioned it. Like an agent was there, just standing and staring, man. We're really battling, right? Certain powers out here. We truly are battling certain things, right? We truly are battling, right? So we want to make sure to win this battle, we do everything in our power to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, knowing that we need nothing but the holy scriptures to comfort us. Right, so keep fighting that good fight. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto my power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I don't want to until next time. I'll say shalom.